When I think about Oakland, I can't help but think about the original name, for this place that we now call Oakland. Pre-colonial history, Huchin or Huchin, right? The Chochenyo Ohlone people referred to this place. So before the arrival of settler colonizers, this was the home to Chochenyo Ohlone people, other native people. I'm not Ohlone, and so I'm a guest here on this territory, and I do my best to be a good guest, to walk with respect. And to me, Oakland represents diversity. It represents the consequences of both colonization and slavery, but also like people's liberation movements. The Black Panther Party, so many movements where people have stood up for human rights, for justice. And now we're facing a time at which people of color and Black people in particular are being gentrified out. And it's the new wave of colonization by the tech industry and by developers. And we're witnessing the takeover. It's an ongoing process, right? From the time of the first genocide and the first wave of colonization. But at this time, I'd say the most impacted people are probably the Black community that's being pushed out by this new wave of development. So that's what Oakland means to me. There's so much thriving culture, abundant diversity, from the Alice Street mural and the Alice Art Center to the corridor of African and Black cultural, the Black Arts and Movement District. Downtown Oakland really feels in some ways like a sanctuary and like a refuge for people to come and gather and just be. Oscar Grant Plaza. At the same time, I can feel this tension in the air as people are being pushed out at faster and faster rates, as the rents are going up with the arrival of Uber, and it feels like Oakland laid out the red carpet for Uber, and that's raising the rents, and nonprofit organizations, as well as single family homes and multifamily homes are being pushed out right now. Especially people of color, especially Black people, are being pushed out of downtown Oakland. So I'm really concerned that this is becoming a playground for the elite, for the wealthy, and that we're going to be left with a shell of diversity that's really more of just an image, and it represents to me the commodification of cultural diversity that people have been attracted to Oakland for, that Oakland has been, and that's attracted all of this investment. But with that investment, the people who've made Oakland great, this diverse community, are being pushed out. So I'm really concerned by the prioritization of profit over people. I would like to see downtown Oakland more than just symbolically, but really tangibly and materially represent the diversity of Oakland, which is what makes this community great. I think it needs to represent more than just symbolically, but tangibly the people who were here first, right? Ohlone people, Chochenyo Ohlone people, acknowledgement that this is Huchin or Huchin, that we're on stolen land. And I would like to see the support in downtown Oakland and throughout Oakland of more community-driven resilience councils, where the voices of the people who are most impacted, disabled people, elders, youth, and children, people of color, Black people, migrants, undocumented people, are the people who are consulted first, and that their vision is contributing to the well-being of everyone. Because when our community is most impacted, we're all thriving, right? And we must not neglect the first people, Ohlone people. I want to see community land trusts, the de-commodification of land, to remove speculation from the picture, so that we're really valuing the people in our community and not the quarter-on-quarter profits of developers and the need to grow and accumulate. We need to deal with the fact that sea level is rising, and that a lot of Oakland is going to be underwater in the coming decades. So while we need to make Oakland a more equitable, thriving place for everyone, starting with the people who are being pushed out fastest right now, we need to deal with the fact that the sea levels are rising, and we need to think about how do we strategically think about where we can resettle people so we're not dealing with a Hurricane Katrina or Hurricane Sandy, in which there's a state militarization, like Oakland is part of Urban Shield. So Oakland needs to leave Urban Shield, and we need to stop militarizing our police and really invest that 40% of Oakland's budget into community resilience, health, job creation, ecologically sustainable union jobs or cooperative jobs. We need to reinvest in the arts. We need to reinvest in public health and in education, youth centers. The West Oakland Youth Center has been closed since January. We need to reopen that. So we need to put the health and the wealth of our people first.